Hi, I go by the name Angie Muda, and this is an episode of Angame with Angie Muda. This is the post-game reaction for Manchester United versus West Ham. Whew. This is why we are 16th in the league. Despite our good form in Europa, this is why we are 16th in the league. This team is not just good enough. It's not good enough. It's been countless times I have to complain about United playing on Sunday and having a very clown show going on. Inconsistent clown show going on. Like, this team is bad, man. This team is bad. This team is very, very bad. Playing West Ham at home, yes, you are in the final already of Europa, but it's a different league entirely. But playing West Ham at home, there is nothing to lose anymore, quite alright, because we already, at most, we're going to be maybe like 14th, 15th in the league at what? At most, that's the best. But now they're 16th in the league. But at the same time, you can play for your fans. The remaining 2-3 games in the league, you can play for your fans. You can show some consistency, at least a little bit. At least a little bit. Try and get some good games together ahead of the final. They're just poor. They're just poor. There's no way you want to swing it. United are just poor. We can go back to pointing at each and every player like, oh, this one is not good enough, that one is not good enough. They're all not good enough. They are all not good enough. Because today, even the ones that didn't play in Europa, that he gave chance today, they didn't perform. The one that needed some matches to get themselves ready ahead of the final, they didn't perform. They didn't perform. They're all given chances. They didn't perform. The gameplay in the league is so slow. Their build up to game is so slow. Every single time. Like there's no pace to it. There's no pace to movement at all. And you can't even put a blame on the keeper. The same thing. There is no much difference between Onana or Bayinda. There's no more different. There's no much different. The team is just, it's just sad to watch. The only thing I can say is that I just hope Euro is okay, because not having him in the final would be very difficult. It would be very, very difficult for Man United. Yeah, because now we have to have Euro ready, which is like 50-50 now. There's chances that I might not even play in the final, but that's the only thing in this game. It's not a game I'm looking forward to, like, oh, United is gonna win West Ham by 3 or by 2. No, I wasn't. But at least show some energy, show some liveliness in you. Nothing. Maybe Ahmad is the only person that actually played a little bit better. That's it. They have weak mentality. You can't be playing in this stage and for Manchester United and you still this bad. They have weak mentality, which brings me back to what I usually say. I said any problem in Man United can be traced back to the root. The root of our problem is still Glazers. People will be like, oh, Glazers, they're not the one, they're not the manager, they're not this, they're not that. Yes, but they own the team. They're the one investing in the team. They're the one they choose to invest when they want to invest. They have been the main architect of Man United problem ever since. Even before Sir Alex Ferguson left, they have always been the problem. Okay, let me give you an example. This season has been one of the worst seasons for Man City in the past 6-7 years. This season have actually been one of their worst seasons, which they just started getting back in form for the past couple of games, right? Man City invest heavily in the transfer window, in January transfer window, to make their team better ahead of next season. They invest heavily in it. United are poor. Their form has been really, really poor since like 13, 12 years. Now, even having a new coach doesn't make them even invest for the new coach. You have an idea that okay, this is the plan that we have there, or they are always having a vision 2020 something that I don't know about. You have an idea that this is your new plan, this is your new focus, and you bring in another coach in the middle of the season. But there is no fund available for that coach. Why do you bring in a new coach? Still go back to Glazer the problem. A team is not run like that. If you decide that you wanted to change the manager, if you decide that this is the manager, this is the new manager I wanted to go with, then have a plan for the manager. Not in the middle of the season. The club is not being run well. We can put the blame on each player, but we have so many players that are like in their 19, 20, 21. They won't be consistent. I don't know why some fans be thinking that this player will create magic. There is no magic in this. They will be in and out of game. They will be inconsistent. Considering the fact that Man United also have a bad team, most players that we have are still in their early 20s or 19 or 18. They will be inconsistent of game. But United have been poor for a long time. We've had Jose Mourinho, who is arguably one of the best manager the Premiership ever had. Not just the Premiership, in the world. And he said the same thing. We had Van Gaal in the past. Van Gaal is a really good coach, but we had the same problem. So which bring me back to the root of the problem is the Glazers. The club is not run well. The only time when they spend money, they just buy player that doesn't even deserve it. There's a lot of players that we've bought and all we've given wages to that is just like ridiculous. Buying Anthony for 100 million, does he worth it? Can he really play in the league? Paying Rashford after one good season, paying him up to 300 per week. Is that how a club should be run? No. There's a lot of mistake you can take out. Okay, the gear. Paying the gear that much before you even leave makes no sense. Anderson, that was sold to Crystal Palace, the same thing. Having a fairly good season and you upgrade his pay to 200 per week, same thing. These are not the players doing it, is the team, is the owners that are doing that for the players. You can't tell me if I'm working somewhere and the manager decide the company deserve to pay the company decide to pay me times 2 of what I deserve. I wouldn't say no. I will accept it. And if I'm playing it, if I'm working a different company and and a company B wants me for a bigger price, I wouldn't say no. It's up to the company to decide on what they really want, the value of the player that they want, the character of the player that they want, the ability of the player that they want. I'm not really going to stress on this much. I still have my focus on the Europa final, but United this is a shit show. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next episode. In Jamuda. Shut up.